Hi friends. So for our practice today, we are going to take more of a gentle and restorative practice. So we want to have all of our props available to us in that practice. And so you can use things that you have at home. So if you don't have like a regular bolster, you can use a pillow. With our blocks, you can often use books, something similar like that. So, and any blanket will do. And then you see I have a chair behind me as well. We will do some things with the chair today. And even when we begin in our comfortable seat, we don't always have to be sitting on the mat or the blanket. You can always sit in the chair as well. So just showing you that yoga really is accessible to everyone. And so as you find your comfortable seat, anchor down through your sits bones, lengthen in your spine, relax your neck and your shoulders. And we're going to start with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing for our pranayama, for our breath work today. So Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. This helps to clear and balance our nadis, energy channels throughout our bodies. This breath work helps to reduce stress and anxiety. And this breath work helps to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So this is something useful that you can do. It's been shown to reduce that anxiety and depression. Even 5 minutes a day can help. And there may be different types of alternate nostril breathing that you'll see. So I'll just guide you through how I do my alternate nostril breathing. So taking your peace fingers, so right hand peace fingers to your forehead center, that third eye chakra where our wisdom and intuition reside. So just close your eyes here as you bring your focus inward. And taking a couple of deep breaths here. Settling in and centering ourselves. And then taking your thumb, closing off your right nostril, inhale and exhale through the left side a few times. And taking your ring finger, close off your left nostril, inhale and exhale through the right side. And then when you're ready, closing off right side, inhale through the left. Closing off left side, exhale through the right. Then inhaling right. Closing that side off, exhale through the left. Just continuing with this alternate nostril pattern at your pace. Even if you are feeling a little stuffy or congested, visualizing that alternate nostril pattern can provide some of the same benefits. So just taking a few more rounds here. And then letting your hands rest in your lap, returning to a natural rhythm. We can have our palms down to feel more grounded, palms up to feel more energized, and setting your intention, Sankalpa, as you think of what it is that brings you to the mat, what you would like to get out of this practice today. And then as we begin to warm up in our upper body, moving through our shoulders, our arms, taking our strap, again, doesn't have to be fancy yoga prop specifically. It can be a scarf, a tie, anything that can work for you. As you inhale, lifting up, and if it feels okay, dropping your arms behind you. If this does not feel good, then just continue to lift and lower in front. So connecting our movement to our breath, inhaling and exhaling. Just taking a few rounds here. If it feels okay to let those arms come behind you, that's helping to release some tightness in our shoulders, opening up in our chest. We'll take one more full inhale, full exhale. So meeting with our straps in front of us, lifting up and then over to the side. So you can use that strap looking up underneath of your arm, relax your neck and your shoulder, and then coming back up and then over to the other side. And coming back up, drop one arm behind you and then try to walk your hands closer together. They may not come anywhere close to touching, that's okay. That's what the strap is for. So gently pulling on that strap, lifting up. So pointing your elbow up as much as you can. So breathing here, this can be an intense stretch. And if it feels okay, just hinging forward, whether that's a lot or a little, just taking this forward fold. And then we'll slowly release, switching sides. And notice if one side feels different than the other with your range of motion. I know for me, one side is very different than the other. Again, that elbow is pointing up to the sky as much as you can. And just breathing deeply here, staying here, or if you'd like to take that forward fold, just gently folding forward. And then slowly coming up, we'll go ahead and place the straps off to the side. We'll use them again a little bit later. So setting up for a restorative supported twisting child's pose here. So we can use our bolsters and our blocks. So depending on what feels good for you, maybe having one block and then place the bolster on top of the block. Again, lifting hips up on the blanket. And so bring one side to your props here. Let your legs just open up however that feels comfortable for you. And then as you fold forward over your props in this supported posture here, you can keep your head in the same direction or maybe turning it to the other side for an extra twist. So gentle twisting child's pose here. So getting the benefits of this twist, we're helping aid our circulation and our digestion. And just breathe deeply. Remembering we can stay in our supported postures anywhere from 3 minutes to 20 minutes. And with this being a shorter practice today, we're not going to hold as long, but feel free at home to settle in for a few minutes here. When you feel ready to come up out of this, just bringing your hips to the other side. So I'm just going to move my props here. So taking my bolster and my block, I'm still lifting my hips up on the blanket. Again, just letting those legs open up however feels best for you. And then folding forward over your props. Keeping your head in the same direction, or maybe turning it to the other side for an extra twist. Remembering to breathe deeply here, even though this is a gentle twist, it's often hard to keep that length in our breath as we're twisting. So keeping that full inhale and full exhale. Letting those thoughts wander through, observing them, noticing them, and then letting them go. No judgments, no attachments, just focusing on our breath. I am breathing in and I am breathing out. As we cleanse our bodies and our minds in our twists, maybe repeating, I am inhaling peace. And I am exhaling any worry or anxiety. And just taking another couple of deep breaths here in this supported twisting child's pose. And then slowly coming up as you're ready. We're gonna take our forward fold, our supported forward fold. So remembering our different options. So from last week, we talked about either having your legs out in that wide-legged V or soles of your feet together. We can use our props lifting up to fold forward. And then here, I'm also gonna show you how you can use the chair to support you in this forward fold. So taking the chair, if you want to take another blanket or block, so just finding whatever feels comfortable for you, and then just folding forward. You can stack your hands here, resting your forehead, letting everything go. Remembering that energetically, our forward folds are calming to our bodies and our minds. So maybe notice where you can release and let go just a little bit more. And as you breathe here in this forward fold, continuing to root down through your sits bones, and then visualize your breath as it travels up and down your spine, that Sushumna main energy channel. So staying here as long as you'd like in this forward fold and using your props, supporting you however feels best for you. Right. So taking our straps, we're gonna use our straps for a little bit of a reclining stretch in our hamstrings, our hips, our back. So as we come onto our backs, taking the strap around your right leg, either leg, we're gonna do both. So just letting your arms hang heavy, and take a couple of deep breaths here. And lifting your head off of the mat, nose towards your knee. And then as you release your head back down, taking the straps into your right hand to your left hip, opening that leg to the side. So wherever you reach here in this, we're focusing on that hip staying down. So flex through your bottom foot and leg. I'm gonna take a couple of deep breaths here, and then as you're ready to come up, and then switch sides. So bringing your leg across your body. Again, wherever you reach here in this twist. And making sure that we're taking those full deep belly breaths. So staying here for another breath or two. And then as you are ready to come back up, slowly release your leg back down to the mat, and then switching sides. So first taking a few deep breaths here with your arms hanging heavy. So send your breath to your hamstrings, your hips, your back, those places of tension and tightness. And then lifting your head off of the mat, nose towards your knee. Releasing your head back down, straps into your left hand to your right hip, opening that leg to the side. Again, wherever we reach here, just try to keep that hip down. So flexing through your bottom foot and energy through that leg to keep that hip down. Maybe noticing if one side feels different than the other. Next inhale brings us up. And then over to the other side as we take that twist again, letting our leg come wherever it reaches. Good, so a few deep breaths here. And then as you're ready to come up, we're gonna take a supported inversion for our final relaxation. So we can look at using our chair for legs up here. So if that feels okay for you, you can do that. If you have a block or a blanket or something that you would like to place over your stomach, this can be very grounding, so just helping you to continue to settle in here. So this is one option for our supported inversion. Another option is to use that block underneath of your tailbone. So taking a look at that supported bridge, so you can lift hips up onto that. And again, you could use that with the chair here. So just taking this as an option. Legs up is another option. And so legs up can be with or without the block. You can take legs up against the wall for Viparita Karani. So any inversion that feels good to you. Our inversions are very beneficial. They help to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. They help to relieve headaches and improve sleep, as well as boost our immunity. So just taking a couple of deep breaths here. Maybe coming back to your intention that you had set. And carrying that intention with you. So you can stay here as long as you'd like. So recapping some of the poses that we did today, looking at our breath work for our alternate nostril breathing to help clear our minds. Looking at using the straps and our seated warm-up with our arms and our shoulders, taking our side body stretch, as well as that chest and shoulder opener with our arms back here. Then our supported twisting child's pose, using the props to support us as we fold forward, gentle, easy twist. Then looking at using our straps again for our legs, helping to release in our back, our hips. This is good for sciatica. So very beneficial to use the straps for our legs there. And then again, forward fold on the chair, as well as taking that inversion on the chair. So using the chair can be really beneficial, especially if we are having some pain or less mobility and it's harder to get on and up and down from the mat. Use the chair and make this practice work for you. So thank you for taking time with me today, letting me guide your practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.